Hello my crochet friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Sandra from SandraStitches, and in this video we are going to learn, it's a tutorial video, so we are going to learn how to make this amazing shawl, wrap, scarf, however you want to call it. It's called the Shalom Wrap, scarf, shawl. Now, this is gorgeous. Just take a look at it. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's working with a kind of a, how do you call it, ripple stitch. Super simple. It's a one row repeat, so nothing complicated. You can make it as a scarf, you can make it as a shawl, you can make it long, you can make it wide, you can make it narrow, however you want to make it. I will teach you exactly the multiples and everything. Now for this sample, I use this variegated yarn, this color changing yarn. Just take a look at the colors. Isn't this amazing? This yarn is from, I think, Yarnsmith, from the wool warehouse in the UK. I cannot remember exactly, maybe Yarnsmith Elvis Chunky. I have it here. So Yarnsmith Elvis Chunky, and it's a 4-weight yarn, but I decided that I'm going to use a 6.5mm hook because I wanted this to be very drapey. Now this yarn is beautiful in the colors. Beautiful, beautiful color changing. Is just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. But the feeling of the yarn itself, it's not so. So I would not recommend this specific yarn, but any yarn that you like that has this color changing that you love, it's going to be fine. Now this is 100% acrylic, but I don't know, it's just kind of rough. It's not stiff, but it's kind of rough. It's not smooth and, you know, soft to the skin. It's kind of rough. I don't like the feeling of it. I just fell in love with the color and I just ordered it, you know, online. And when it arrived, I didn't like the yarn itself, but the colors are amazing, amazing, amazing. So this is going to be a tutorial, so I will go to my desk and I will show you exactly how to work this stitch. And that's it. This is what we're doing today. I hope you will work one of these and then put it in the comments. Let me see what you're working, how it's going, and which colors you decide to make. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We have Mondays, series or crochet alongs. Wednesdays is our tutorials videos, and Fridays we have the Quiet Crochet Friday video, which is a special space that I created for some quiet crochet time. So if you subscribe, if you consider to subscribe and you like my videos, it really, really helps me grow this channel. And YouTube told me that most people that are subscribed, and we have quite a bit, did not hit the notification bell. So go now and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. All right, so let's get to the tutorial. All right, so let's just take a look at this shawl. Let's fold it a little bit and take a look at it. It's, as I said, I use a 6.5mm hook because I wanted to give it a loose drape. And for this is 16 inches by 65 inches. So I use approximately 400 grams of this yarn. Okay, so just that you have some kind of idea how much yarn you will need. Now, this is just, the colors are amazing and the changing of the colors are really, really nice, as you can see. Very, very nice. I'm so glad that the yarn is not so nice on the skin. I did wash it, put it in the washing machine. I thought it will make it softer. It did make it softer, but there is something about the fabric of the yarn that it's, I don't know, it's not nice. It's not squishy, it's not soft enough. But this is what we have. So for the sample, for this tutorial, I will just use another yarn that I have here. Now this one is, I think, worsted weight, lighter than 4. So instead of 6.5, I will use my 6mm hook, again, just to show you how to get the drape. But you decide whichever yarn you're working with, you know, how tight you want it to be or how loose you want it to be, and just experiment with the hook sizes. So we will start with the slip knot. Let me just, oops, sit down here. We'll start with the slip knot as usual, and the multiples for this chevron, it's a chevron, right? It's a chevron pattern here, is 10 plus 2. So we will chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll just put my yarn in the floor. 10, and then I add another 2. 1, 2. You just decide how wide you want your scarf or your wrap to be, okay? So this is the foundation. We will have one row that will be the foundation row, and then the second row will be our repeat row. So we have one row repeat for this whole thing. What makes the shawl so beautiful is just the color changing, right? Of course, the stitch, which is a chevron, very easy, very open. But the color changing of this yarn, it just makes the piece. So I suggest that if you're working this shawl, just choose a really beautiful color changing yarn, and it will make the whole difference. Okay. So we are going to start by working 1 double crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook. As we all know, the loop on the hook does not count, so we count 1, 2, 3 in the 3rd loop of the hook. This is going to be our first double crochet, okay? And then we work another 3 double crochet, 1 in each of the next 3 chains. So 1 double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, 2 and 3. Okay, so we had the chain 2 turning and 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochet at the beginning. Now chevron stitches, we have to go up the hill and down the valley, up the hill and down the valley, right? So we will have that. We'll make this in the foundation row. So after we work this 4 double crochet, we will skip 2 chains, 1, 2, skip, 1, 2, and we work 4 double crochet again in the next 4 chains, 1 in each chain. 1, 2, 3, and let me get yarn, and 4. Okay, we skip 2 and we work 4 double crochet in the next 4 chains. Now chain 2, sorry, we chain 2 because now we're going to work, this is going to be our valley. When we skip, we will get the valley, and when we chain 2, we add, we will get the heel. So now we chain 2 and we don't skip, we work 4 double crochet in the next 4 chains. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so as you can see, we are having the valley and then the heel here. You will see it in the next rows. Now we do another valley, so we should have 6 last chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 last chains. So we skip 2 and we work 1 double crochet in the next, okay, in the next 3, 1, 2, 3. And in the last one, we work 2 double crochet in the last one, because if you remember, we started also with a chain 2 at the beginning. We have a chain 2, and then we have the 4 double crochet. So the chain 2 counts as our first stitch. So 2 double crochet in the last chain. Okay. Now when you're using a bigger hook for a smaller yarn, sometimes it gets stuck. Okay. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochet at the end and 5 double crochet at the beginning with our chain 2. Just remember. All right, so now we turn our work and we work 2 double crochet in the first stitch. So 1, now 2 double crochet, you can work chain 2 as the double crochet, chain 3 as the first double crochet, or you can chain 1 and work 1 double crochet, double crochet in the first. So this is our first double crochet, and another one in the same stitch, 2, because we need to increase here so we have the diagonal. Okay, now after we work 2 double crochet in the first stitch from the hook, we work 3 double crochet, 1 in each of the next 3 stitches. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, this is it. Now we have to skip 2. So what we'll skip, this is our valley. We are skipping the last double crochet here and the first double crochet here. So we skip these 2 and we go straight to the next one and work 1 double crochet in the next 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so as you can see, we are having here our valley. So we skip these 2 and we work the next 3 double crochet here, and then we go to the chain space and we work 1 double crochet, chain 2, and sorry, here something happened, my yarn, and 1 double crochet. Okay, so we have the heel. Again, 2 double crochet in the first, 1 in each of the next, skip these 2, 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches, in the chain space, 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet, and then we work everything again. So we go 1 double crochet in the next 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then we skip the next 2 and we work 1 double crochet in the next 1, 2, 3, and in the last one, which is going to be our chain 2 from the beginning, we work 2 double crochet. So we have the diagonal, 1 and 2. Okay, this is our row repeat. We start with 2 double crochet in the first stitch, we finish with 2 double crochet in the last stitch. Okay, let's do it one more time. So we turn our work and we work 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 1, and 2. 2 double crochet in the first stitch, and then we work 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3. Now we are at the valley, so So we have to skip 2, skip, and 3 double crochet in the next. 1, 2, get some yarn, and 3, and then we work 1 double crochet in the chain space, chain 2, and 1 double crochet in the same chain space, and we go on working 1 double crochet in the next 1, 2, 3 stitches, 3 stitches, and then we get to the valley. So we have to skip 2, 1, 2, we skip. Let's get some yarn here. We skip these 2 and work in the next stitch. We work 1 double crochet in the next 3, and then we work 2 double crochet in the last stitch, 1 and 2. Just my stitch is a little big because I work a double crochet, and this is how excuse me, you repeat this stitch again. Let's do it one more time, faster. We turn our work, we work. I will do a stack single crochet because I think it looks better as my first double crochet, and then another one, 2 double crochet at the beginning, and then 1, 2, and 3 double crochet in the next 3 stitches, skip 2 and 3 double crochet, 1 in the next 3 stitches, 2 and 3, and now we are at the heel. So we work 1 double crochet, oops, chain 2, 1 double crochet in the chain 2 space, and 1 double crochet in the next 3, 1, 2. Let me get the yarn to finish this, and 3 in the next 3 stitches, and now we skip 2 and work 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches as usual. But if you are at the end of your row, so you will get to the last stitch and work 2 double crochet in the last stitch, 1 and 2. This increase is what gives us the shape of the chevron, right? So it goes straight because we are going inside and outside, so we need it to be straight. This is it. Look how easy. It's just 1 row repeat. We make the foundation row, and then we continue as many rows as we want and as wide as we want it to be. Now let me look how many hills and valleys I did for my sample here, for my beautiful shawl. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hills. I have 5 hills, and of course 5 valleys. So this is the width. It's around 16 inches, as I said, by 65, I think, length, but it depends what you want to do. All right, this is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. This is a super simple chevron stitch. As I said, what makes this shawl amazing is the yarn and the color changing of the yarn. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.